Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the return of Denver Arts Week, a 9-day celebration of all things art featuring events starting tomorrow, November 5th, through November 13th. I'm Rachel Benedick, the Executive Vice President of Sales and Services at Visit Denver, and I am thrilled you could join us today. I would also like to thank our gracious host, Su Teatro Cultural and Performing Arts Center, which kicked off its 50th anniversary celebration this year. Congratulations, that is truly a milestone. And thank you to our neighborhood hosts, Art District on Santa Fe, which has been a longtime supporter of Denver Arts Week and a cornerstone of Denver's cultural scene for decades. We are beyond excited to once again be able to present a full Denver Arts Week. After scaling back to just one weekend of mostly virtual events last year, thank you, COVID, we are so proud to say that Denver Arts Week is back with flying colors. We have more than 330 events happening throughout the city over the next 9 days at more than 250 cultural organizations, which you'll hear more about in just a moment. And wow, are we excited to have that many participating organizations this year. But first, please join me in welcoming one of Denver's biggest supporter of the arts, Mayor Michael B. Hancock.
Thank you, Rachel. And Rachel, let me say once again, it's always great to be here as a part of the kickoff to celebrate Denver's Art Week. And it's especially significant this year that we're able to once again shine a spotlight on our city's vibrant and diverse arts and cultural scene for a full week of events and, as you pointed out, in person. As we all know very well, Denver Arts Week is about making the arts accessible to everyone and celebrating the amazing cultural community here in our great city. As Denver continues to navigate its recovery, it's important to hold events like Denver Arts Week, which serves as a reminder to continue to support the arts, a vital part of the city's vitality. And as Rachel pointed out, we are honored to be here at Su Teatro that has been a part of our cultural identity for over 50 years now. Not only has this theater that we stand in been a gathering spot for much of our Latino community, it's also a fantastic place for all people to learn more about the traditions, history, and culture of those communities as well. So we want to say congratulations to Su Teatro for 5 decades of cultural and artistic excellence. I've seen some amazing performances right here in this theater. Now, in 2014, Denver launched its first cultural plan in 25 years called Imagine 2020. As it turns out, no one could have imagined what a year 2020 would be, but what these last 18 months have shown us is that we need arts, culture, and creativity in our lives. I want to thank and applaud Denver's resilient organizations that created online programs to keep us entertained and engaged during the most unfortunate parts of the pandemic. You helped us stay connected. Thanks to our cultural community, we laughed, learned an instrument, maybe attended a performance, and even mixed a cocktail with a symphony musician from the comfort of our kitchens during the pandemic. Now, as we begin to come out of the pandemic and begin to come back from our economic abyss, Denver is once again taking its rightful seat as the cultural epicenter of the Rocky Mountain region. This year, we picked up on the momentum we saw in 2019, and we're moving forward with creativity and enthusiasm. Just this fall, we've seen the opening of the Meow Wolf Convergence Station, one of the most significant cultural attractions opening Denver since 2019, and the reopening of the spectacularly reimagined Denver Art Museum campus, which was supported by Denver voters in 2017. After this year's discussion, or many discussions, design and hard work we all put in, the Denver Museum is more beautiful than ever and the crown jewel of our cultural offerings. Here's what we'll see very soon: the return of Broadway and live performances through Denver Center of the Performing Arts, Denver Fashion Week in person later this month, and there's so much more going on throughout Denver's neighborhood and communities. that we can and should be extremely proud of. And we encourage folks to go online and find out what's happening in our city, and please patronize these great performances and opportunities. Now, Denver Week exemplifies many of the goals and values Denver's cultural plan: accessibility, amplification, lifelong learning, supporting local talent, and collective leadership. Arts and culture make for thriving communities, and Denver Art Weeks exemplifies exactly those very values. So I hope Denver's residents and visitors will be able to get out for gallery walks, public art tours, live performances, and a free night at our great museums. Many of the events are free or low cost. In addition, several organizations are also offering virtual programming to enjoy at home. So congratulations once again to our partners at Visit Denver and its many cultural partners for making 15 years of accessible cultural enjoyment for all of Denver to enjoy. Back to you, Rachel.
Thank you so much, Mayor. We cannot do this without your support. Now let's dig into the details. To kick things off right, we have our signature event, First Friday Art Walks, taking place tomorrow night. In a true return to form, 8 Denver area creative districts, including Art District on Santa Fe, will host a special expanded First Friday experience. The galleries, boutiques, and other businesses will stay open late, giving you the chance to meet local artists, see what amazing things are being created in our very own backyards, and even purchase some original art. I'll remind you of that again. Purchase some original art. Visit denverartsweek.com for more information about what's happening in Rhino Art District, Art District on Santa Fe, Tennyson Street Cultural District, South Pearl Street, Westwood Creative District, 40 West Arts District, Old Town Arvada, and Aurora Cultural Arts District. Then, if you haven't participated in Free Night at the Museums, this is your year. Denver is just one of a few cities in the U.S. to host anything like this on such a large scale. It really is a unique experience. The concept is simple. Each year during the first Saturday of Denver Arts Week, the best of the city's museums stay open late, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., and admission is free. Visit Denver also arranges free, there's a theme here, shuttle buses between neighborhoods and most of the different participating museums, making it easy to visit multiple museums on a single evening. It's a perfect time for people to get out and bring the kids, go on an affordable date night, or meet up with friends for a creative night out. The participating museums include Children's Museum of Denver at Marsico Campus, Denver Museum of Nature and Science, Dinosaur Ridge, Forney Museum of Transportation, 4 Mile Historic Park, Kirkland Museum of Fine and Decorative Art, Molly Brown House Museum, Wings Over the Rockies Air and Space Museum, and Museo de las Americas, right here in the Art District on Santa Fe. So you can see there truly is something for everyone on that Saturday night. If you plan on attending Free Night at the Museums, which you should, we encourage you to check with each individual location for parking information and safety guidelines, including some pre-registration requirements. If you plan to take the free shuttles, which you should, masks will be required on the shuttles themselves. This year, we're not done yet, is also the 44th Annual Denver Film Festival. It kicked off yesterday and runs through November 14th, with options for both virtual and in-person events like red carpet premieres, screenings, filmmaker conversations, and much more. Throughout the remainder of the week, people will be able to explore the city's vibrant and diverse art districts, check out museum exhibitions and outdoor art, indulge in live performances, take in film and literary events, and purchase art from local artists. That's your reminder again, purchase art from local artists. Also, there are still numerous virtual events taking place, so all of our art lovers can enjoy the festivities at their own comfort level. The full list of events can be found at denverartsweek.com. We'd like to thank our sponsors for making this event possible, including Denver Arts and Venues, Scientific Cultural Facilities District, Downtown Denver Partnership, CBS 4, 5280, Westward, and Denverite. Now, I would like to really introduce the star of the show, our host and partner at Su Teatro, Assistant Director Tanya Moe.
Hi everybody, welcome to Su Teatro. As you've already heard, we are celebrating our 50th anniversary this year, and we have planned 2 years of events, which include either readings or performances of the 40 original plays that we've created in our 50-year history. We'll also have celebrations, panels, and a lot of really wonderful programming, so come on through. For Denver Arts Week, we're doing a variety of programming, and what we have on stage is a traditional ofrenda for Dia de los Muertos. We celebrate Dia de los Muertos at the beginning of November, and it's a time to remember our loved ones that have passed. We believe that nobody truly dies as long as you say their name. And we have a belief that there's a very fine line between life and death. They're a part of a continuous cycle. So this is what you see behind me. And we also just want to tell you a little bit about our programming that we will have on Saturday, which is called Altares Vivos. And my colleague, Felicia Gallegos Perez is going to tell you about that.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Yes, this Saturday, November 6th, we will be hosting Altares Vivos. It's a free, family-friendly event from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., which will celebrate Dia de los Muertos. We will be doing that in many ways by having themed altares, ofrendas, where we have spaces to remember pets, we have spaces to remember celebrities, we have spaces to remember all various different types of people who have gone on and that we want to remember, as Tanya said. We will be having pan dulces. We will also be giving out seeds for marigolds and pasulchi seeds for everybody so that you could plant them in the spring and have them for next year, because this is a continuing process. As you remember, arts and cultures are necessary not just to survive, but to thrive. So we invite families to come down to this family-friendly event. It is free again, on Saturday, November 6th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We hope to see you all there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tanya, and we are really excited, and I think you said it best, is that we've been surviving for a long time now. It's really time to get out and thrive. So everyone gets to experience the great work that Su Teatro does, hopefully throughout Denver Arts Week and throughout their 50th year celebration. And thank you all for joining this morning. Be sure to take a look at denverartsweek.com. Don't forget that. Buy local art from local artists. Go to denverartsweek.com. Those are your two jobs. Take advantage of all the free stuff.